So good morning, Jimmy. It's now Tuesday morning after the FA Cup match on Saturday, which didn't go away against Ramsgate, a 1-0 defeat in the fourth qualifying round. Now you've had a couple of days to reflect upon it. What do you make of that?
It's always good to kind of come back to it without any emotion after the game. But I have to say my thoughts after the game were not too far off what they are now. I think the first half, which normally is the case in big games like that, and many big games, is a bit cagey. We looked like we had the handbrake on a little bit. We didn't sort of impose ourselves on the game as we normally do, but they had a lot more of the ball than us, but they didn't really do anything with it. I don't think they obviously had the penalty which we saved. Apart from that, they didn't really threaten our goals. So coming in at half time, I just asked for a bit more, be a bit more expansive, be a bit more explosive and aggressive as we attack. And I think we did that. I think we started the second half well with a couple of chances. The goal came against a run of play. It was a freak goal that, I don't think we'll ever see us concede again. And but then, we peppered their goal after that and had numerous chances. I think I've got up to about 9 now where I think we should do better, but some days they don't go in. I think we could probably be playing now and we wouldn't have scored. It's just one of those things. Yes, it's disappointing, but you've got to look at the positives. We went further in the competition than we've been in a while, and the football club as a whole, everyone should be very proud of the event we put on Saturday. The staff, the volunteers, everyone involved was magnificent. And we put on a great show. It just wasn't to be, but it wasn't through lack of trying, and we had the chances to score, to equalise, and to possibly win the game. But like I said, it didn't go our way. So the great thing about football is there's always another game, and I think the players are raring to go. They want to put Saturday to bed and out of their mind, and what better way than going up the road and facing a local rival on Tuesday night.
After the disappointment of Saturday, do you think coming up against a fierce local rival like Sholing is actually well timed? It actually might help you to some extent.
I don't think it mattered who we played tonight. I think the lads will be hurting, and they've got to go out and they've got to try to play without emotion. They've got to try and play in their heads and play properly. And I don't know whether it would matter who we were playing tonight. I think after a disappointment like that, not necessarily through performance, but just, it didn't go our way. I think it's good to just have a game come quickly, straight after it. So I don't think it really matters who the opposition is tonight.
Sholing, as far as league encounters are concerned, at least, Sholing have had something of a hoodoo over AFC Totton for the last couple of seasons, but we've had 2 important cup matches more recently where Tottenham have had the upper hand. So do you think that helps you going into tonight's game?
No, I don't. I think I always say you're only as good as your next game, and I don't think that the previous game against any certain team really matters, because things change quickly. I know they've got different players in since the last time we played them, so I don't put a lot of stock in what we did against the team last time. I never have. Every game is different. Every game takes on a different slant, if you like. So no, not really. You live in the present. You don't live in the past. So I'm pretty sure tonight will be another fantastic game, because no matter what you say, they're always really, really good games against us in Sholing. They always have been. Even the defeats that we've had against them, I've looked back and said, what a game of football, a great game of football, great spectacle, and I expect nothing less tonight.
So we know, following a statement released by Sholing at the weekend, that their long-serving manager, Diaper, is going to be stepping down from the managerial position, actually moving up within the club as of the weekend. So this is his penultimate match in charge. He's been there for a long time and he's been very successful. What do you make of Diaper's reign at Sholing?
Just admiration, I think, would be the right word. a lot of respect. He's a good guy. Always have good conversations with him after games, whether they're defeats or wins. And yeah, nothing but massive respect for the job he's done at 25 years, 1,250 games. You know, I think he's won the Hants Prem twice. I think he's won the Wessex Prem twice. He's got promoted from the Southern League One. He's won 2 Russell Coats, 8 Southampton Senior Cups. I think he's won 17 trophies in his time there in 25 years, including the Vars. I think it's absolutely fantastic and remarkable. And, you know, I hope he gets some rest. I hope he enjoys it a little bit. I know he's stepping upstairs. I think he's mad. But he deserves every bit of credit that he gets. And like I said, just admiration for the guy and what he's done in football. Terrific guy. And you know, I wish him well. I hope he gets to relax a little bit more on a Saturday than he has done for the last 25 years.
The role of a football manager is notoriously short, and it can end tomorrow when you didn't even see it coming.
Yeah.
He's been in the role for 25 years. How difficult is it to just keep going? I mean, and also producing successful teams year after year? Extremely difficult.
Extremely difficult to continue to motivate people. That's why that's why I said he's a good guy, and I don't think people who aren't good guys and have good human elements to them, empathy and being humble and all those sort of key characteristics to someone who's spent that long in the game, that long at one club, that long motivating players. And the other thing I look at is players staying with him, players staying with him for long periods of time. That shows respect and loyalty, and you don't get those things if you're not, the right kind of person for the job. So, like I said, just huge amounts of admiration for Dave and what he's done.
So, obviously, you don't want to reveal who's going to be starting for Totton today. You don't want to give Sholing any information ahead of the game. But how's the squad looking in general terms after Saturday's?
Fine, yeah. A few knocks and bruises, as you imagine, because it was a physical game. A few wounds to be licked, but no one necessarily missing because of it. It's just a case of coming off the back of a really, really tough game. They had a rest this weekend, which is obviously another thing in their favour. But you've got to take all those things and you've got to use them as fuel, I think. And hopefully we do that tonight.
Okay, well, good luck tonight, and thank you for your time this afternoon.
Thank you, no problem.